Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm John, and today we're going to talk about 5 ways to beat the heat. That's right, your old buddy John's been doing some tinkering. All right, here we go. Let's get into it. Number 1, preparing your body. Riding a motorcycle is a lot like running a marathon. It's not quite as strenuous, but when you're in 95-degree heat like I am, and we'll get back to what I'm doing here in a minute, but the first thing you do is you prep your body. It's like when you run, you need to hydrate about 12 hours before. Make sure your body's got plenty of water in it, because believe it or not, you're gonna sweat a lot when you ride a bike in the heat. The next thing is to prep your bike. So make sure it's in tip-top running order, so it's not running too hot. And in the case of a Harley touring bike, they make a twin cool fan, I think it's called, and mid-frame deflectors, which are great for getting the heat away from your legs. I got a buddy who doesn't have them on his bike, and yeah, he says his legs get awful hot when he's riding in the summer. Mine do not. I've sat in stop-and-go traffic, 95, 100 degrees out, no problem, bike's good. Also, this bike has EITMS, engine idle temperature management system, so it turns off the rear cylinder and uses it as an air pump to keep the engine cool and keep it from overheating. So that's the body and bike. The next thing is supplies. You're going to want plenty of beverages. They can be hot, they can be cold. You just need water. I like to carry ice water in the summertime, keep that core temperature down. And I always have my coffee because, I'm addicted. But you need the fluids. In addition, you should also carry some snacks, good protein-filled things. Give your body energy, because as you're sweating, you're burning energy. So don't do that. Bring snacks. Which brings me to the next point, and I've already lost count, so keep track with me. But the next one is you need to take breaks. Being dehydrated and sweating a lot really takes it out of you, and it's a good idea to take an hourly break. Not an hour break, but once an hour or so, take a break and rehydrate. If you have a cup holder like me, you're ahead of the game. Coffee, 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 coffee. But if you don't have a cup holder, take a break every hour or so, get a few sips of water, go to the bathroom if need be, and eat your snack food that you brought with you, because that's why you brought it, right? Along those same lines is listen to your body. Your body will tell you whenever it is worn down. So listen to it. Don't push through. That last half hour could be deadly. So go ahead and take a break and get your bearings. Hey, what's up, buddy? Nice. So you definitely want to take your breaks and kind of get rid of the fuzzies. If you're feeling dehydrated, your mental thought process won't be as quick as normal. You might have a little blurry vision, if you're really dehydrated. And there's other symptoms, I won't go into them, but you know your body best. And if it's saying, hey, slow down, then you need to slow down. Along those same lines, you can find some shady roads to ride on. Those are always good too. I like shady roads, and I was hoping to film on one like I was earlier, but here we are in the bright shining sun. So that's the next step. The next tip is proper gear. My boots are vented, my jacket is mesh with no liner, it breathes real well, and this has multiple benefits, one of which is I don't sweat as much because it's keeping the hot sun off of most of my torso, all of my torso in fact, and it's got a lot of bright green to it, so it keeps me a little bit cooler. And because the sun is not directly contacting my skin, my sweat is not boiling off, it's evaporating at the normal rate. So that's a lot of grass. Thanks a lot. So anyway, the gear makes a big difference, because with the jacket you're not evaporating, your sweat is not evaporating too fast, and it allows that cooling action that you've come to love over your entire lifespan. So it's a good idea to have the right gear. I also have mesh gloves with leather inserts on the inside. So if I go down and I hit the knuckles, or if I hit the palms, I'll be well protected, but at the same time, they breathe across the top, which is really good. So that's boots, jacket, gloves, and I'm wearing a half helmet. That's another way to stay cool. It is a safety compromise, as I've mentioned before, but it's one I'm willing to make. So those are about the 5 tips. Might have been 6 or 7 in there. I'm really bad at math, but those are all the best tips I've got for you. So if you keep those 5 tips in mind, prep your body, prep your bike, prep your snacks, take breaks, and wear the right gear, you'll be happier and safer and able to ride longer. If I were to only ride on 70-degree days where it's sunny, hell, I'd only ride 3 or 4 days a year here in the mid-Atlantic. It may be different where you are, and it probably is. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed those tips. If you did, don't forget to leave this video a like, and please consider subscribing to the channel. Until I see you again, keep the shiny side up.